Bleary-eyed, I opened the door at 7 a.m. Bleary-eyed.
We have to take you to Central Bookie, the detective said.
Bleary-eyed. I phoned my lawyer. My lawyer.
Scream. Should. I have. Should. Scream. Should. Would. Stop.
I surrendered to the district attorney at the criminal court building.
Scream. Should. Scream. Should. Scream. Should.
My crime? Filling out a health insurance form incorrectly.
We have to handcuff you.
I received no letter of warning. They just showed up. The detective led me into an interrogation room. They just showed up. The detective led me into an interrogation room and took my fingerprints. The fingerprint machine did not use ink but scanned my fingers. The plate glass was greasy. The detective sprayed it with a harsh cleaner. It took a long time for them to make a full set of all 10 of my fingertips. He slid the metal cuffs on my wrists. They clicked as he adjusted their diameter.
We have to take you to Central Bookie, the detective said.
We went into an underground parking lot into a tan van. The van emerged into the bright day of the downtown district. Everything looked so normal, except I was in the back of a van in handcuffs. I got out of the car. Police officers clustered in small groups wearing utility belts weighted by the tools of their trade. It smelled. A thick metal door screeched opened into central booking. It smelled of rust, mildew and sweat. It smelled rust, mildew and sweat. The unpainted concrete floor was curved for drainage of fluids. Like an abattoir for human cattle, there were men inside their cell cages lying on the floor or cursing and screaming.
We're with the police, the detective said.
The police sat inside a circle of desks ringed by prison cells. They filled out forms. I saw myself on the surveillance camera TV. I sat across from a chubby man in a white shirt with a bushy mustache. He asked about my health. The answers were written down in pencil on a paper form. The detective handcuffed my hands in front so they remained visible at all times.
We've been surveilling you, the detective said.
There was a computer terminal in the corner. He entered some information then unlocked my handcuffs. A big bus-type prison matron in a short-sleeved blue shirt and skirt led me down a narrow corridor where two prison cells faced one another. She took a key, slid the door open and brought me inside. There were 8 or 9 women lying on flat blue high school gym mats. A silver metal toilet was on one side of the room with no doors. There was one wooden bench. A pregnant woman lay on her side, her hand draped over her eyes. A fluorescent light glared overhead. Large water bugs and mice ran through the corners of the room. The women were frightened. The atmosphere was tense. The room was dirty and degrading. It was impossible to sleep. The women were loud, abrasive and angry. At midnight my name was called. I went to a holding pen. The other women looked beaten down and defeated. A photographer shoved a camera in my face, photographing the irises of my eyes. I was exhausted.
We have to handcuff you. We have to take a DNA sample.
The LexisNexis information database was used to match my information with certain parameters. Monitoring and surveillance was done to determine my lifestyle. I was treated as if I were a major criminal. In their eyes, I was a fugitive. 2 police officers walked in with a kit that included rubber gloves, Q-tips, a wooden tongue depressor, and a plastic bag. I opened my mouth. The wooden stick pushed down my tongue and they swabbed my cheek with the Q-tip.
We're with the police, the detective said.
They said I had to pay $250 for the sample, which would go into a national criminal data bank.
We've been surveilling you. We've been surveilling you. We've been surveilling you. We've been surveilling you. We've been surveilling you.
Stop.